Hi, Matt McGuire here from Hip to Toe, and I'm going to be talking to you today about knee pain. And I'm going to be talking about what causes it, and more importantly, what you can do about it to start relieving the pain that you're experiencing. Because if we all know how debilitating knee pain can be and how it stops us doing the fun things that we enjoy doing. So let's get right into it. I want you to really stick around through the whole video because during this video, I'm going to tell you 3 tips that are going to help you immediately with your knee pain. I'm going to tell you why you're getting your knee pain. I'm going to tell you what you can do about your knee pain. And I'm going to send you a report that's going to explain it in a lot of detail. So stick around through the whole video. We've got a lot to go through today. The reason I'm talking about this today is because I've been getting some amazing results from my clients who have been in exactly the same situation as you. They've been getting the knee pain for years, they've been to everyone, and no one has been helping them. No one has explained where the problem is coming from. Well, what the problem is often related to is our feet. And we don't think about this, but the foot bone's connected to the knee bone. We all got taught it at university, we all got taught it at kindergarten, and somewhere along the lines we all forgot it. But if we're running around and walking around and we're putting all of that impact through our feet, well, that shock absorption has to be taken somewhere. And unfortunately, our knees are often the thing that takes that shock absorption. And we end up with this grinding wear and tear sensation through the knee joint, which leads to a lot of pain and swelling and inflammation. And if you want to know what you can do about that pain and swelling inflammation, just stick around. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what you can do about that. These are my 3 tips on what you can be doing right now if you're getting pain. First thing you want to think about is don't walk barefoot on really hard surfaces like concrete and tiles. Well, we all walk around barefoot. It's Queensland, it's hot. But if we're walking on tiles, on concrete, it's a hard, unforgiving surface. We're not designed for that. So we need something soft that's going to give us a little bit of cushioning. And I don't mind what you use to give you that cushioning, as long as you're not smashing your foot into the ground right now, that's going to start to help. We can cover what you should actually be wearing later, but for the moment, get something on the feet so you're not barefoot on concrete. Number 2, well, have a look at what you're wearing, because if you're wearing old, falling apart running shoes, there's no shock absorption in them, which means you're basically taking all that shock absorption into your feet and into your knees again, and that's really damaging. And again, that's going to lead to swelling, pain, difficulties. And number 3, well, what can you do about that swelling and pain right now? Well, think RICE, rest, ice, compression, elevation. First thing you want to do is just sit down, get a compression bandage on it, get some ice on it, and elevate it, because all of that's going to help bring the swelling down. It's not going to solve the problem. You're still going to have the same underlying problem. But what we're looking at right now is what can you do immediately, which is going to start helping. And those 3 simple tips, well, they're going to make a difference. Okay, so thanks a lot for joining me, Matt McGuire at Hip to Toe. I hope you found some interesting information about knee pain, what's causing it, and what you can do about it right now. But if you want even more information on how your feet and your knees and your hips are all being affected by joint misalignment and how that might be causing your knee pain and what you can be doing about it, well, get in touch right now and I'm going to send you a detailed report. And you can private message me, you can write into the comments box knee pain, or you can send an email to reception@hip2toe.com.au. Any of these methods are going to be great. We're going to get that detailed report to you, and I really hope that that's going to give you some knee pain relief. Thanks a lot.